I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still. Hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall. Fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Carolina Collegiate Clash podcast. This is going to be an interesting one. I'm joined here by my fellow panelists here. First off, we got Blurry here, then I'm followed up with Coolio, and then, you know, your boy Nate Dogg, the person who just got banned from the counting chain by a vote in the Discord by a overwhelming decision here. Absolutely, I'm banning every single person who voted yes on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
But
Looking
we
forward to
have
it.
we have some good topics following up tonight, and I'm really excited to get started into these. And the first thing we're going to jump into is Week 4's A-League matchups, some of the bigger matchups that happened that week. So to start things off here, we had Lander versus UNCC, with UNCC pulling away with a 3-2 win, but Lander almost reverse sweeping. What are your thoughts on that?
Coolio, what happened?
Well, I mean, like we went in confident games 1 and 2. We felt good, felt really good, and I think that confidence really stemmed from like the previous weeks. And then when we got to game 3, our little egos came out. We started doing some stupid stuff, and we we almost threw, but we did not throw. Games
What
three and
happened, man?
games 3 and 4, we really just like trolled a little bit. We were too cocky, and we thought we could just do whatever we wanted against Lander. Then they showed us out, and game 5 was the ultimate deciding factor. And thank God we won. Otherwise, I would have screamed.
Bro, how do we believe you now going like through the rest of the games? Said you weren't gonna drop any games. You dropped 2 of them. You almost lost the series.
That's right. What happened?
What happened, bro?
Well, I mean, like, I went in, I was playing in foreign territory, UNC Wilmington's lab, you know,
Oh,
good computers, but soft mics,
hardware
man.
error.
Soft mics. I blame the
Mm.
microphone. You know what? I'm saying it here. I'm saying it here. It was the microphone. My comms were inadequate, and my team they couldn't keep up with them. The delay. It was the delay.
Sounds like a whole lot of excuses
I
to
mean,
me.
bring your own headset, man. What happened?
I
Be
can't bring my own
prepared.
headset. This is a headset, or this is just the headphones, and then this is the mic. I can't bring both.
Get a headset. What are you doing?
Headsets. There, nah. That's a skill diff. That's a skill
Oh
diff.
my.
Headset skill diff. Trust me.
And I don't want to hear you blaming the UNCW lab because that's the lab we played in when we beat you. All right, it works very fine. It works just well. It works great.
I didn't need to hear that. I feel
So
like I could.
Coolio, did they beat you with a debuff? Like, did they still beat you with a debuff?
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
They
I'm
have.
a-
I guess they have more experience.
I'm gonna be
Like,
honest
planning
with
with-
you. You're not gonna live that down the entire season.
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah,
figured.
that's shocked.
I kind of
But-
figured.
Either way, Blair, what are your thoughts on that? Like, when coming into, do you think Lander should have had it, or do you think UNCC should have done better?
They should have done better. I mean, they're the boys. They're strong, and it's too close. Too close for comfort, Coolio.
I ain't proud of it. I ain't proud of it.
Mm.
I'm gonna talk to the boys. We have a lot of big matchups tomorrow, and I'm not gonna be here Friday for my next matchup. So they better clutch up. I swear to God, I am not dropping a game when I can't help it.
You're with the Wake Forest game? You're not playing?
I will not be playing.
Oh.
Michael will be playing.
That's gonna be interesting
Ooh.
here because
It might.
as coming into week 5 now, losing games could be a very detrimental chance to your opportunities in the LAN.
Do I want to play it on a cruise ship though? I don't think so. The internet is probably going to be iffy, and I feel like Michael has the ability to come out and start swinging on people. He does suck at this like game 1 and 2 phase, but like you get him in the latter half of a series, that man, he's got it. I believe.
Yeah, I mean, if this sub comes in and doesn't drop a game against Wake Forest, does that mean you're out, Coolio?
No, I'm the only reason this team is the only reason we have scheduled games is because of me. I swear these guys will not schedule anything. They have a lot of things under their belt. They're doing everything else but playing Rocket League, which I came to college for Rocket League. I'm going to be playing Rocket League, and I schedule every series we're in. We're in like 4 leagues, and I have to make sure these, I got to make sure the kids get into preschool on time. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
All right. Well, moving on to the next bigger game of the weekend or the week was USC versus UNCW. USC came away with a 3-1 win here, which was overall expected, but a lot of everybody thought it was going to be a quick 3-0 sweep for USC, but UNCW lost every game by only 1 goal. And actually
Talk your
took a
stuff,
game.
Nate.
They also took a game.
Talk-
It's a
Talk
I think it was a
yourself.
I think it was
proud
a
of you.
great display. It was a great display. Honestly, UNCW, I think we could have taken it if we could have worked out those minor kinks there, because I think we found USC's weakness, and I think we can definitely adjust and take him when we see him in the LAN. I think
UNC Wilmington, the weakness for UNC Wilmington is Driptane. Drop Driptane, bring on the Nate Dogg. Switch it up, baby. Switch it up. Radical's good.
I'm
Radical's good.
graduated. Here, I'll just come back for my masters real quick, and that way I can play again.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what
You're right.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
the play.
I'm gonna take on more student debt so I can play. Let's go.
I agree.
It'll pay off in the end, man. Tournament
But-
money. Come on.
But overall, I think it was a great display from UNCW, and I think now showing that I have full confidence in UNCW's ability to pretty much beat every other team in the rest of this league.
Well, game five. Let's be honest here.
Ooh.
There's a difference
so
between
that's how far you're going. Okay.
There's a difference between a sweep and a game 5 series and a 1-goal series. A 1-goal series. It was solely, what was it? Radical, his little air dribble over all of us because I didn't double jump. That's the only reason y'all won. Only reason. I could have challenged. I could have been quicker, and if I was quicker, y'all wouldn't be saying this right now.
But you
Y'all-
lost. But you lost.
Coolio, you guys were like, it was you and Lander who really were the teams that should beat them, because the rest of the way, and USC obviously this one, but the rest of the way they're gonna have like advantage in every game. So you guys dropping that kind of just chalks them to be like top 3 from the whole season. You
Yeah.
you dropped the ball. I mean, we're Rocket League players. You dropped the ball.
Yeah, I should have challenged the ball instead. Like I just, I'm not. I'm still haunted by it. In the back of my mind, in the middle of the night, I wake up in a
He's
cold
haunted
sweat.
seeing Red just fly over him as he can do absolutely nothing as that ball goes into the net.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro.
Dark times for the UNC Charlotte.
I would
roster.
actually, speaking of myself, I would want to see Clemson UNCW prove it because you don't play anyone else. You played your 3 hardest already. You got cakewalk now, man.
Hey, but we're prepared now. We're prepared. All we're gonna do is get better from here. And judging by the fact that we beat UNCC, we barely lost to Lander, and we may have gotten 3-1, but I would say we barely lost to USC because it was only a 1-goal game. And I feel pretty confident in our ability to just run through the rest and honestly do really well in the LAN. I feel pretty confident.
We'll save the rest for the power rankings. Yeah.
I know. There's a lot of people that thought they were confident. There's a lot of situations in history that we have seen confidence really kill the giant, and I really want you to have that confidence because just keep it. That's all I want to say. Just keep that confidence.
All right. Well, I guess then on top of that, as you know, USC does win that, they are continuing their undefeated run throughout the season.
Yep.
Do you think they're gonna drop anything, or do you think they're just gonna run through everybody the rest of the season? Are there any threats that you think could be coming in here?
Let's see real quick. Let's see.
Pulling it up. I mean, Clemson and Lander later on. After the next 2 weeks, they play Clemson and Lander back to back. I think that could get a little dicey. That could be interesting.
I don't see him losing to Lander. Do they play Lander?
They play him after Clemson.
I see it again.
March, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not lose, but they could. I mean, they dropped the game to Wilmington.
Well, I mean, Clemson right now is 5-0, but like, who'd they play? Clemson had to play like. They've
been.
Wake Forest was free.
Yeah, Lander and ECU are the 2 highest they've played.
Lander, yeah. Okay, that's fair. But then
so
when
they're definitely trailing right behind.
Yeah, USC is gonna probably run through them. Not gonna lie to you, boys. Not gonna lie. I don't see USC beating or losing to Clemson. If Clemson's going Game 5 with ECU, and ECU they rescheduled, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
They rescheduled and they pushed it up, and ECU's been on like kind of a tearing their minds out because they've been losing. But
actually, to recap it, ECU and Clemson actually played, I think, yesterday, and Clemson beat ECU.
But 3-2 Game 5.
Yeah. Game 5.
Which says a lot. Because ECU either they came out and thought, this is where we're going to turn the tide of our season, or Clemson just decided that they aren't up to the task of actually competing with ECU, who has been on a slump. So I don't see Clemson beating ECU, USC at all.
All right. Well, now jumping into Clemson versus USCA. Clemson takes it Lax and his teammates put up a little bit of a fight there, but there was a quick 3-0 overall. But now Clemson's also continuing their undefeated run, and they're coming up on their harder side of the season now. What do y'all think? They gotta play NC State, they gotta play Wake Tech, and UNCC as their last 3 weeks in the season.
Bring them on.
Yeah.
Wait, so they play USC, NC State, Wake Tech, and UNCC back to back to back for the last 4 weeks.
That's like the worst ending stretch.
Yeah.
Clemson's always just getting screwed over.
But they also had a really nice lead into. Like they had like some chalky, Wake Forest, Pembroke, and then Lander. Okay, a little bit more try. USCA got it done, but then ECU they started slipping. This could get interesting through the.
I think I'm gonna put my prediction out there for Clemson's season right now. I think I'm gonna put it out. I think they're gonna finish. Let's see, they'll win 6, 7. I think they'll go 7-3. That's how I think it'll finish out. 7-3.
My boy.
They'll be at LAN. I see them at LAN.
Yeah.
And
I mean, they're gonna go to LAN at 2nd seed.
Yeah. They're at least gonna make top 8 goes to LAN. Or is it top 7?
It's gonna be no. That all right. So for everybody's awareness, I haven't made the announcement yet. but
Leak it.
I am
Yeah,
leaking it
we just
now
kinda
for
leaked it. Okay.
unfortunately for everybody due to logistics errors and issues. We're not errors, but issues. We are forced to bring it to only the top 8 from A League will be making it to the LAN.
Oh, that's free. That's free. You got a pulse,
Yeah.
man. You're making it. Like, let's be honest.
Um,
I thought you were gonna say like top 4, and I was like, okay, I'm a little scared.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, only 4 teams. No, no. It's still top 8, but it's just so now it's going to come out to an even 10 with the 2 B League teams. The B League staying the exact same. It's just A League had to shrink down a little bit. But those adjustments and other adjustments will be coming out in the next day or so to the rulebook, which I will not leak the other adjustments.
Okay.
My bad, Nate. Sorry, man.
No, you're good, bro.
Baited him.
My league
Baited
ops
him.
guy not up to date on what's going on. But no, I'm just messing with you. But now moving on, that Clemson continues undefeated, but they got a hard season. I think they'll finish 7-3 overall. But let's go ahead and jump into our week 5 power rankings, Blurry. If you want to go ahead and start
All
there.
right. Yeah, nothing much changed really from last week. We kind of just saw more of the same. I know Clemson, their week 5 just played early, so I'm not counting that. But number 1 still USC, the Kings. They're running it. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, they did drop a game to Wilmington. Yeah, they're winning. They're moving along. Number 2, Clemson, the boys undefeated, like we were talking about. That won't change their spot until later in the league. We'll see if anything changes it. Number 3 still is UNCC. Now that's like purely out of faith in their potential. All right, listen, I'm faithful in the boys. You guys went to game 5 with Lander. It should have been cleaner. Don't drop any games, Coolio. Number 4, still repping us, Wake Tech. We're just gonna keep going on as the dark horse, silent winners, and I'm keeping us in that top 5. And then number 5, bumping out ECU from last week, is NC State. ECU, they didn't play bad last week. Let me see. I think they played. Oh, they had a bye week, but yeah, I don't know. They dropped out of my top 5.
Ooh. Now I feel like that top 5 is pretty reasonable, if I do say so.
We're kind of like on the same page.
Yeah.
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 Would you like to go ahead and go through yours?
USC, number 1. Let's be honest, that ain't never gonna change. If it does, crazy things have happened. Number 2, we got Clemson because they are 5-0, as Bleary said. That's not gonna change. And number 3, we have the greatest college in North Carolina, one of the best teams I have ever seen play, and one of the coolest people to ever touch this game. UNC Charlotte, number 3. And then we have State at number 4, which is reasonable, I believe. I think State has a very strong potential to be a major threat coming into this week. And then number 5 is ECU, because ECU has the abilities, but they're in a slump, and I believe Chiefs he's working out the kinks, got to get the water hose flowing before it actually gets to the end of the hose, You got to make sure everything's out, the kinks are clean, you fix your play, come out next week. Change it up, because Clemson just beat them 3-2, so I don't know how that's going to affect them, if they're going to be like, okay, that's a close series, we're not playing bad, let's just keep going, keep chugging along.
Interesting. I see
Yeah, I didn't expect
UNCW's
that
not on
either,
there.
5.
I see UNCW's not on there. That's a little rough.
Yeah,
I think I might disagree with that one a little bit.
Yeah, just like their
Yeah,
rotation.
Nate, yours is going to be a full abomination. So just bring the list. Let's get the flame going. All right, yours is going to be bad.
I got the holy water ready.
Yeah.
You got the holy water ready? Come on now. So jumping into my top 5. Number 1, obviously, still USC. USC is number 1 here.
Okay.
Falling to my number 2 position, I've got UNCW coming in 2nd position on the power rankings here. And coming up in the 3rd place, I've got Clemson. They're undefeated, but they've had an easy schedule. And based off of some of our scrims with Clemson, we've beaten them in the overall playing of the scrims. So I'm gonna put Clemson at 3rd, just under UNCW. And coming in the 4th position, I'll put UNCC because I mean, UNCW just beat UNCC. They aren't on the same level anymore. It's different.
No, finish it out.
Then on the number 5 position, I've got Lander because it was a close game with UNCC, but overall Lander lost to UNCC and UNCW beat Lander, so UNCW's better.
Here, 1 second. Let me just.
Chat, put some ones if you agree with me, 2s if you disagree with me. All right, let me.
That's hurt.
And clearly Wake Tech they may have beat us in the scrim, but it was just an awkward night. We weren't playing that well.
Turn the cameras on. They missed what Coolio just did. What the heck?
What did he do?
I cleaned my camera because what I just witnessed destroyed every little bit of faith I had in this league. What is
do it again,
you
Coolio.
are?
Run it back.
Dude.
Do the same bit. Do the bit. People need to see it. Yeah.
We gotta clean it up, boys. We gotta clean up.
I feel it's a pretty confident. UNCW's gonna. I think they're gonna take. I think they're gonna take the rest of this season or the rest of this season. I think they're gonna take it.
Okay. Let me recoup.
Coolio,
recuperate.
I got you. Nate. You're not beating us. Respectfully. It's not happening. USCA,
I mean, it was just a rough scrim. I think we sweep.
Okay. USCA, I even think you guys have trouble with.
Okay.
I think that's a sweep. I think that's a sweep.
Wake Forest.
I think that's a sweep.
And your bye week. I'm sorry. Yeah, your bye week's in there, so that's a free sweep. All right. But second.
I think we're second. I think we got it. If we could have just worked out those few kinks, I think we could have definitely taken USC, and I feel pretty confident now that we are changing up the game plan and incorporating those fixes. I think we take everybody else.
Okay.
Right.
Go Coolio. It's all you.
Nate, we need to discuss something. What you just said is probably the most horrendous thing I have ever heard in any esports event, any league I have ever been a part of. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. That was the most disgusting list I have ever seen. UNC Wilmington at number 2. Brother, man, you might need glasses. You might need a hearing aid. You might need to be able to you might need to go to another school. What I have no idea what you just said. You were blindly hoping, man. Blindly hoping. I can't believe that. I just,
This is more biased than the ECU purple cast, I'm being honest.
That's like saying the Panthers are going to win the Super Bowl next year. We know it's not going to happen, but I'm still going to hope for it.
I mean, I just feel like the rest of our season's pretty easy. And after we've already shown what we can do against the Lander, UNCC, USC, and just those big 3. I feel like the rest of our season's pretty straightforward, and I think we're gonna come out. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we finish as a pretty high seed here.
Okay, so as seed and wins, yes, but as power ranking for potential.
Wake Tech,
because
easy
you
3-0.
can have a
easy.
good record. Yeah, okay. I'd like to see you do that in your sleep. It won't happen. You guys are playing half asleep anyways. It's fine. You guys, no shot. You guys can beat everyone else, but for you to say the record makes you guys a top 2 dude, play Clemson. Right? You guys were going to a lobby right now at Clemson. You don't win.
I honestly, I think we beat Clemson. I think we beat Clemson. Pretty straightforward. Maybe 3-1.
Oh God.
Well. Okay. That's all I can say. I really don't know what else to add. We clearly need to send Nate to a special facility to get checked out. There's a lot of issues happening right now, and I think the podcast should end right now, and we should get on that. We should fix it. We should get you help. We're here for you.
They rent out those padded rooms by the hour. We put
I think it's by the day actually.
By the day, okay. Let's get him a 2-week stay. Reset his brain. He'll be good.
I feel pretty confident.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. Hey, Masao. If you saw the stats of that, if you saw the stats of that game, it was a close series the whole time. All right, it was close.
I have to ask, though,
2 of the games were lost in OT. The kid out of here.
It just shows y'all you can't finish the job.
Exactly. We're fixing those issues now. Honestly, I think we dominate. I think we dominate.
You know who they're gonna be at the end of the season? They're gonna be the Miami Dolphins. All right. They're gonna have the record, and then they're gonna break dance, and they're gonna flop because they're the beach Wilmington, and they're gonna dance, and they're not gonna be able to show up.
I agree,
Alright.
good sir.
I
That's
disagree.
what it's gonna be.
I
That's
disagree.
what it's gonna be.
I disagree. I disagree.
Hardest opinion I've ever heard on this
Oh,
podcast.
man.
Bleary, thank you. You just summed it up so beautifully. UNC Wilmington is
I
going
got
to
you.
flop at the playoffs. They're going to go to land. They're going to be like, oh, we're on our home turf. We're going to do so good. And then we're just going to run them. Get the brooms out. I'll bring one down. I'll bring one down for you. Out of
Bring it on,
respect.
bring it on. I got
Out of
full
respect.
faith. I got full faith. Bring it on.
Out of respect.
Alright. There's only so much VOD reviews can teach. All right.
Hey, don't worry. We're implementing those. We're implementing them. I think honestly, easy season now. Easy season. But now, anyway,
All right.
moving on from that topic here, we're gonna jump into the week 5 matchups here. Jumping into this here, let's take a look in chat. Y'all can get a little bit involved on this one. So the first matchup here, we got UNCP versus Lander. Chat, UNCP is 1, Lander is 2. Which teams do you think? We'll talk. Y'all put that in there while we're letting Blurry and Coolio go through.
Yeah. Pretty expected result to come out of this. If anything unexpected happens, it's going to be a shocker. Lander should 3-0 pretty confidently, especially if they're going to be considered like in the brink of top 5. They should come away with that clean.
Yeah, Lander 3-0 sweep. Just because their records are kind of like identical a little bit doesn't mean that Pembroke can compete with Lander. And let's be honest, I played Lander. They have some ingredients and they're cooking. UNCP on the other hand, I don't see us losing a game. Heck, we might not drop a goal against them, or they might not drop a goal against us. I don't see it. I don't see UNC Pembroke's ability, and I see Lander taking that in 3.
I can agree with that. I would say Lander is gonna 3-0. 3-0 pretty straightforward on that one.
Yeah.
Chat has also agreed, Lander. Thank you, Summoned Panda, for being a part of the show.
Let's go, Panda.
But now, jumping into this next one here, we got USC versus CCU. I mean,
I wonder
Same
who's
ordeal.
gonna win that one.
Yeah, I mean, if you're thinking that you guys should have beat them, I guess CCU should beat them too. I mean, that's the kind of
Yeah.
You know
clip
what?
it, clip
We
it.
should believe in
Good
it, right?
take.
Because
Good
he's
take.
rating his team that hard. You know what? CCU gets a game. It's not gonna happen, but
I think.
Yeah.
I think. You know it is. You know what? I'll let you go, Cleo. You know, I'll say my piece at the end.
You already know how I'm gonna say. USC just wins. Like, what are we sugarcoating for? USC just won. They already won. Can we just put 3-0 now and just move on?
That's
yeah.
crazy. That's
Let's
crazy.
be-
That's a crazy
be
take,
real.
but I'm gonna have to agree 3-0. I want to
Yeah.
see a fight from CCU here. I want to see it, but I think USC is gonna overpower that one. I think it.
Yeah, UNC Wilmington took a game off, so there's always a chance.
Yeah, that's the saving grace.
That's
Everyone
crazy.
can look at that as
That's
inspiration.
that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm.
That's crazy. But
Yeah.
now, all right, chat. USC number 1, CCU number 2. Who do you think's gonna win? I honestly, if
one.
yeah, let's go.
Yeah, that Coolio guy's pretty smart.
That's crazy. Yeah,
'Cause
USC
USC
doesn't drop a goal. Shouldn't.
Yeah,
They
USC
shouldn't, they
doesn't
shouldn't.
drop a goal. That'd be wild.
All right, I am you know what? Left side's just gonna be 1. Right side's gonna be 2. But now jumping to the next one, we got Wake Tech versus Elon. I mean, what do you think? I mean, I feel like there's some bias in that first one, but I feel like it's.
There's no bias needed.
Yeah, I don't see Wake Tech losing. This is a 3-0 sweep day. Like, there is
This
not.
whole week is just kind of sweepy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mesa was saying Elon took a game off UNCW. They sweep.
you're right, dude. You know what? Yeah, UNCW second seeded team. They took a game off. That's big. You know, they're gonna have a lot of confidence coming in against us, and they might get a goal or two. They're feeling good.
All right. I mean, I feel like Wake Tech should 3-0, and if they don't, honestly, disband the team.
Yep. Yeah, I won't say that because listen, I've had my share of trolls, but no jinxing that one. 3-0.
But jumping to the next one, we got ECU versus Clemson. Well, that already happened. That already happened. We know the outcome of that one. That's right.
Go
Yeah.
on. Yeah, I think
RIP.
Clemson wins.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. You're right. You're right.
I-
You're right.
Game
I think.
five.
I think
Game
Game
I
5
don't know, I have a
3-2.
hunch. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I said that already. You can't say that.
I was saying it as you said it.
No, I said it before.
All right, but wait, are we surprised that ECU took it to 5 with Clemson, undefeated team? Or is that just like proof that ECU can still keep it that close with the second
Honestly,
seeded Clemson?
I'm about to say something very controversial here, and I can already feel it coming. I can already feel it coming on here.
Say it.
Okay.
ECU's in a slump right now, and Clemson won in Game 5. That's not looking good for Clemson.
That's what I said earlier. That's what I said earlier. Clemson.
Is that the root of your reasoning to put UNCW at 2 above Clemson? They still came away with the win.
They
If they were,
may
if there
have
was an
won.
excuse,
They
would
may have
lost.
won, but we beat them in scrims,
Yeah.
so we're better. It's all right.
Oh,
I mean, who tries scrims? What are scrims for other than like freestyles? We got to get the clip going.
The amount of times we would have beat Charlotte in scrims, it's just
I will say,
scrims don't.
Lazy hit one of the hardest goals, a double flip reset across the field into a double touch.
Triple.
I think
It was a
triple
triple reset.
Oh yeah, triple reset
Yep.
across the field, dude. That was the dirtiest shot I've ever seen in Rocket League.
Third reset was in my face, right over my head.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
That's what we
But
do
yeah,
in scrims. We troll.
I feel like
No,
I can.
It was a triple.
I can already feel where this next one's coming on. We got UNCW versus USCA. UNCW all the way, 3-0 sweep.
If it's not, are you prepared for the consequences?
Absolutely.
The second seeded team should not drop a game to USCA.
I'm kind of
Got it.
curious.
We got it. We got it. I
let's
got
see,
full faith in my team.
USCA, They took a
I was gonna
game
say,
off.
okay, that's confidence. Lax is a dimer.
Wow.
He's a slaughter.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, look at what we have here. Wake Tech took Aiken to game 5. What happened there, man?
Lax slotting. Tell you straight up, that man was slotting.
Dude,
Now,
Everything corner.
yeah, I'll
Crazy.
give it to Lax. He's really good, but I don't think he can carry his team all the way.
well,
I don't
mean,
think he's at that point. I don't think he's at that point.
Plus, I'm not putting us at second seed, to be fair. Fourth is generous. I'm biased, fine. But second, you guys keep dropping.
I think our idea of Coolio's interpretation of monkeying the ball, I think we just absolutely dominate.
With what ball control though? You guys don't have the mechs.
It's there. It's just we're sleepers. We're sleepers on. You'll see. You'll see.
You know, I thought it
You'll
was
see.
weird. Y'all had like a bowl of bananas right beside like the setup. So I mean, I just thought that was weird. Doesn't make any sense. A bowl of bananas. Get it, monkey.
Oh no, we know USCA. We know USCA's weakness. We know what it is. We know what it is.
I turned off my monkey brain. I'm sorry.
Saving it. Gotta save it.
Yeah,
we know.
Wait, hot take, Lex. How confident in this matchup against UNCW right now? On a fresh take. Lex in chat. Type it.
Please say
W or
you-
L.
Nah,
One
he
letter.
ain't gonna say
All
L.
you need.
He ain't gonna say hell, no way. Or he just doesn't respond and just ignores us. and makes fun of us.
Probably. It was his first message, so.
W. That's
He's
bold. That's a
spoken.
bold take. That's a bold take. That's a bold take. That's a
All
bold
right,
take.
3-2 USCA.
That's bold. You know. Y'all can say what you want. We got it. Easy win.
Yeah, well, you got the loss. That's what you got.
Massa
We'll see.
speaking. There we go.
We'll let the gameplay speak for itself. But anyway, jumping into this next matchup, we have Wake Forest versus UNCC.
Well,
we know the should be outcome. Coolio, what do you think?
I'm looking at Wake Forest record right now, and it's seeming that they beat CCU. They beat this team called Bai. They lost a game
dude,
5 to
they're tough,
State.
man.
They lost a game 5 to State. That's crazy, and they took a game off of Clemson. But I don't
State
know.
Went to 5 with Wake Forest.
That's crazy to me. That is crazy.
Mm.
I didn't see that coming. So we're playing with a sub. Take that with a grain of
That's right.
salt, right? I think we win in 4.
They drop a game without you.
Yeah, we drop a game. It's probably the first one too. 100%. We always drop the first one.
Fair, I can see. I mean, I expect UNCC to play really well, and I think they're gonna have a lot of ball control in that. But at the end of the day, give me Wake Forest.
Oh dear God.
I'm gonna say Wake
no.
Forest. Wake Forest, game 5. Coolio's not on the field. They're gonna take it game 5.
Bro, it's
Okay.
Coolio the difference maker.
Thank you.
That's the,
You know,
I
is,
think
no,
there's a
I'm
huge.
asking,
I think there's
is
an upset.
Coolio
I
the
think that's
difference
a Game
maker?
5 upset. UNCC is gonna lose that one, and it's gonna shatter their confidence.
see, I'm gonna pull something up real quick, really quick.
But
I
if
want to
Coolio's
say,
the Rock and he's not there, does it shatter his like confidence? Because I mean, he wouldn't be dealt the blow, you know.
I want to say something. I have, let me see. I have the most goal participation, or the second
Okay.
most goal participation in CCS, 77%. I'm just saying.
In
Yep.
what league?
CCS.
What's your who's your sub?
Michael.
Who? Tell us about Michael. Give us a little backstory before we start
Well,
making
he
takes.
said a very controversial take, and I am not going to say it on stream because it's inappropriate, and I'm never going to forget it. I want you to know that, Michael. I'm never going to forget it. Be 32 years old, and I'll be still commenting on it. But Michael, he's not bad. He doesn't play as much with us, and that's the big issue we have. We don't really put him on the roster until we absolutely need him, and when we do need him, we expect a lot from him, and we can't expect that much when we don't play with him. We don't bring him on the field enough. But I think if they get some games in, they have a very solid chance to win. I don't think. I
What's
don't
the
think.
rank of the sub? What rank
Yeah,
is
what's
he?
the rank?
He's
Solo
like
queue.
solo queue. He can get GC too. I mean, I'm 1400 right now.
Yeah, okay, they're gonna sweep.
They're gonna
Coolio,
sweep.
I
think
believe
they're
in Wake
gonna-
Forest.
They're gonna
I
drop
believe in
you,
them.
to be honest. They're gonna
Wake
drop
Forest Game 5. Wake Forest Game 5. They got it.
Well, we have
Oh,
to think
man.
about the buff that Big Man brings to the table. You have the
Ooh.
coach in the comms, and I swear to you, it turns everything around. I don't know why. We really don't know why, but every time, like we were down, I think a game, and then he joined the comms, and we just won out. Brother is the key to our success.
He's the big man.
Wake
Feel
Forest
free to
got it.
hire him.
Wake Forest got it. 100%.
You said UNC Wilmington that too, so I mean, you're delusional.
I mean, I got full faith in my team. I got full faith. Full faith.
I mean, are you ready to never live that down then? If you guys lose this week?
oh, absolutely.
Okay.
You know, because it's gonna be the great part. I'm ready to live it down in the Discord, but you might never see me on this podcast.
Nate just
Dude, pure
disappears from the
production.
league.
Yeah.
the league,
Brother's just gone.
the league just
Oh,
mysteriously ends.
Yeah, we were joking. We
Land
were joking.
canceled.
This is fake.
But now, with that being said, Blurry, there were both of y'all. There were some pretty good matchups that happened in the B League as well. We had in week 4 we had once again UNCC almost gets reverse swept by Lander, but they managed to clutch up in game 5. What are the odds of having almost a double reverse sweep with the exact same two schools? What are the odds of that?
Man.
I really don't know.
Is that
It's gotta be
revealing about
astronomical.
Lander? Yeah. Is that revealing anything about Lander? I don't know.
Yeah, they can't close out. That's what it means. They ain't got no ice.
I feel like personally it might put Lander a little bit higher up now because I mean you've been talking up UNCC a lot in the B League, and I mean
dude.
almost reverse
Our
sweeping.
roster? Our
I mean,
roster? Come on.
That freaking series was fun to watch. Because I think
Huh.
that was the one I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was the one I casted. That was a really fun series to watch.
Come
and it was-
on.
well,
UNC Charlotte
for that.
they haven't lost. The only team they lost to was State, and everybody's going to lose to State. Let's be honest here. They beat
The B
ECU.
team?
Yeah, the B team. We're talking
Yeah.
B team. They beat Wake Tech. They beat Lander. They're going to play Clemson this week. And they beat this team called Bye. Dude, they are not losing. They're on a 3-game situation
tear.
here. They are cooking. They got the crock pot cooking.
Yeah.
Totally fair. But I got faith. I got faith in the Lander boys. I think they'll pull back a little bit. I don't know how far they're gonna make it in the B League playoffs, but they'll pull it back a little bit. They'll pull it back because I think at the moment we have a pretty good idea of who the top 2 are in the B League.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
now
we
actually,
don't know.
that's true. That's true. We don't know.
USC could drop a game to UNC Charlotte. And actually, whoa.
Taking a game. What about a
Stop.
series?
Let me see. We play them at the last game of the season is USC. That is not good looks, my boys. That is not good looks. Y'all need to win. Y'all need to win out right now while you can. Because when y'all get down there into the trenches and y'all have to play USC.
I mean, it's looking good for that though. Well,
I mean, they played State already. State's the top one. Yeah, okay. They make it to land. They make it to land.
yeah. It looks
They make
pretty
it to
good.
land.
As long as they don't chalk it against that whatever Wilmington. I don't know what Wilmington team that is at the bottom there, but
Yeah, we don't talk about them.
You know,
yeah,
you know,
I don't know what that is.
You know, it happens. It happens. It happens.
I mean,
But
I think. Come on, our B team's goated. Let's be honest. I'm gonna see them at land. They're going to land. Well, you know what?
You
We're
think they're
gonna
going
ride
to
down
land
together.
over State?
Yeah, we're gonna. Well,
remember, it's top 2 teams from playoffs make the land.
It's 2, and we just saw. I mean, it wasn't a game 5, but NC
Our-
State playing USC in B League, still a good showing.
like that. When's that happening? USC
Oh,
and
last week.
We'll get to that one in just a second.
Oh,
That
my
one's
bad.
a good one. No, you're good, bro. But speaking of, this was the next game that I wanted to talk about. USC beat NC State, continuing their undefeated streak, beating the number 2 seed in the B League. And I was gonna say things are not looking good for the B League's hopes of beating USC. They beat them in
Yeah.
a 3-1 matchup here.
So I mean, I feel like both leagues are just kind of USC win or upset, and so you're saying that Charlotte like kicks out State for the second spot to go to LAN by the end of the season.
Well, I don't know. The situation that I see is they all like UNCC goes undefeated for the rest of the season. State goes undefeated for the rest of the season. They played USC, and I mean, what more do you need? Wait, let me see. Do we play?
Yeah, pull it up. I don't want to click over you. USC by the end.
We played
second to
State.
last.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so that
Language.
could be the knockout. Oh, Schneike, he meant to say.
Nike. I mean, I just my soul dropped. My stomach was at the top of a roller coaster, and it just fell off. We are in a situation
Man.
here, B team. You guys have all the time in the world. Y'all have to grind your souls out. You are playing the
'Cause, I
best team in B League at the final half of the season, or the final game of the season, or the second to final game, and that is going to make or break y'all for land.
Hold on. Let me get some statistics here. Yeah, so
Well,
if it really
hang
comes
on.
down,
I think there's a misunderstanding of how the B League's working here. So the B
You said
League is
top
playing.
two.
Well, yeah. So the B League is playing their own playoffs at the end, and the top 2 from the playoffs make the land.
Oh, you yapping then, Nate? You yapping? You saying
what?
top
It's
2
not,
finish?
bro.
Top-
Dude, Nate done.
That's
he
you
hurt our
just
feelings.
chalked every take we were about to make.
What's wrong, man? What's wrong? You don't like content? Dang.
That's man. 'Cause
Well, I
was
ain't
gonna
worried
say,
now.
If it stays like this, then it would be tied by the end if both lost or both UNCC and State lose only to
I'm
USC
sorry.
by
I'm
the end.
sorry. I ruined the
But you
storyline.
just-
Oh,
you just
no,
chalk
we
all
already
of it.
lost. No, State beat us. State beat.
Oh,
State beat.
the head to head. Oh, never
Yeah,
mind, it's
yeah.
chalked. It's
Yeah,
fine.
we would have been shocked. We would have been shocked. So that works out in our favor. We just have to beat State. USC is kind of a toss up, but
Who formatted this?
two teams,
Who-
Massal, 2 teams.
Yeah, what? Who did this, Nate? Is it you?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Yeah, why did they have to make another playoff bracket to make to land, bro? Could have just done
Because
this league
because
played for it.
Not the playoffs, not the land.
That's
Yeah, the
fine.
playoffs. The top 2 from playoffs in B League. How many? Oh, he's talking about how many people from the league go to playoffs. That's what he wants, I think.
how many people from the league?
The B League go to playoffs to get
It-
to the top 2 spots.
All
Is
the
the
all
playoffs
the
just a
all
full
the
bracket
all
again?
the B teams will play in their playoffs.
Oh, so this is just a seeding tournament, basically, or a
Yeah.
seeding league.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
All
Chunky.
at the end, all of the B teams get a chance. Now it may change if there's more B teams later on, but right now it's staying with all the teams in there.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just cut off at the end of the league play and then right to land.
Let me
No, I think there's
That
about a
changes things
week.
up.
There's a week or I think it's a week or 2-week buffer in between.
Okay.
But yeah. Sorry for ruining the storyline there.
Bro,
The
we're
script.
talking like,
we
you know,
gotta
end of
change
season
the
to last
script.
week.
Change the script. But now
So
I know.
then, now we're looking at. I mean, we're talking about B League, but back to A League. Your takes about Wilmington are kind of, the league play doesn't
Flawed.
matter because there's a
Flawed.
qual bracket. I mean,
What you mean?
I mean, you guys might lose out in the play or the qual bracket. It's not just the seeding from the league play.
I think there's even more confusion on that.
I
So,
don't. I
you want me to break it down real quick? You want me to break it down? You want me to break it down?
yeah. Because I mean,
All right. So the way it works is the A League is used as the quals. The top 8 of their seeding will make their LAN by default because it's the A League. It's the main one, and that LAN is gonna be playing for money. All right. Now the B League, they aren't playing for money. They're playing for the final 2 spots to get into the LAN.
and that's what they have a set. Okay.
Yeah, that's why they have a separate one.
Bro, you had me sweating. I had to go through quals again. That's not good. Okay.
No. A League is their own thing.
Okay.
All right, cool. Is everybody clear on that? All right. So now we'll jump into our B League power rankings here. We'll start with you, Blurry, if you want to go ahead and get going.
Yeah. All right. Same as A League. USC just kind of taking the cake there. They're leading the way.
Nerf USC.
I know both teams. Second is State. I still think they're the second best. I don't see that changing. Maybe it'll change. This bracket at the end could be close because the number 3 seed is UNCC in the B League. So, if it's that close between them, they could make LAN. It's possible, but they're staying at number 3 for now. And then my fourth, ECU. And then my fifth is Lander. What's up, Coolio? Yeah. All right.
You already know which ones I think we should switch out, but
Cause are you rating your own B team that high, or?
I think they're better
Yeah.
than State. I just think they caught them at a very poor time because they played them at the start, and they were new bloods. They were new bloods. They didn't have no experience, and they still took a game off them. I don't see us losing anymore. Like against if we played them, if we had to replace the USC match with the State match, we would have easily ran through State, and you need to flip those, my friend.
Okay. Oh, that's saved for your list, brother.
Oh yeah, it's about to come up. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's all for yours.
Go ahead and get in there, Coolio.
We got USC expected. UNC Charlotte because they are the second best team in this league. Let's stop lying. State at third because they are the only team that will probably go down one game because they just play. They're going to lose to you, or they lost to USC. They already played UNCC, so I don't think they're going to lose again. Number 4, we have Lander, and number 5, we have Wake Tech. I think Wake Tech is a very solid choice here for number 5. I think they are a top 5 team, but they're not a top 2 team. So I don't see them in playoffs, but I see them on my top 5 list.
Take a look here at a Lander in the B League. See what we're looking at.
Yeah, I think it's chalked again, but my list is chalked again. It's okay. But
Lander plays
ECU. Really? So Lander lost to Wake Tech, and you put them below? You put Wake Tech below?
Brother, start of the season in a game 5, like there has to be a little bit of fluctuation. You can't just automatically assume number 1. Like that game 1 of the season is always going to be a little more, it's going to be more tossed up, I don't see. I'm
just saying. According to Mesa here, Lander has a diamond.
Lander has a diamond. Well, diamond in the rough, baby, diamond in the rough. I think that Wake Tech. They're number 5. All right, they're number 5. They're good. And Lander, I think they should be number 4. That's my take. That's my hot take. Enjoy.
Oh man.
Well, you got something to say about that, Blurry?
I mean, I love my boys. But no.
No? As in
That's generous. I know. I would I don't know. I mean, I think ECU is just better than the record still. I don't know. I'm sticking with that. They 3-0'd Wake Tech. So I feel like if anyone's going to take that 5th on your list, it should be ECU.
Well, I would go into the matchups, but B League is more like less known by me. I would have to go into ranks and I would have to dissect it like a frog. I would have to go back through and pull out the Excel sheet. I would have to go through and make sure I have everybody's rank, I have their social security number, I have their birthdays, and I have their age. Everything's got to be factored in because that is how vulnerable and that is how fluctuating this league is on the B side. That's all I'm
How
saying.
young on the sticks they are. How fast
They're
they move their
youngins. They're
fingers.
youngins.
Yeah.
But I
See,
s-
That's an interesting
no, go
take.
ahead.
Mesa's a little upset that neither of y'all put Clemson in there.
See,
Where's
Clemson
they
doesn't
Clemson
don't
at?
take a game off USC. They get 3-0'd by State. Again, no games taken off. They 3-0 USC A, B.
Yeah.
And then bye week. So their only legitimate win is USC A, and they didn't take a game off of the other two. That's my 2 cents.
That's a little tough for you, Mesa. I might need to figure that out.
That's my 2 cents. Ranks can, be there, but no games.
Ranks can be there, but the skill might not be. They might just get carried. We don't know. I know some people like some of the UNC Charlotte roster, aka one of the coaches. He gets carried. He gets carried all the time. His name is Big Man, and he got carried to his SSL title. Your SSL title is fake. Big Man is fake. Both of them are fake. You're both fake. They're fake. You don't deserve that title. I deserve it. I have 7,000 hours. Like at least give me it out of sadness
Oh.
and pity.
You should not have announced that one.
I have to. I got to own up to it.
I hope
I
Big
gotta eat.
Man's here to clip that, or somebody clip it and send it to him.
Oh, I know Big Man's here. That man's a lurker, dude. Just let's move on. Let's just move on. Let's just move on.
All right.
Yeah.
And a lot of things right now. Big Man's gonna get mad at me. He's the good luck
Alright.
charm.
All right. So
He's
wait,
not
isn't
gonna
that?
be there for you guys
Did you just say that about the person that's subbing in your game for?
No, that's Michael. That's Michael.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm
Big
getting them
Man-
mixed up here.
Yeah, Big Man's coach. He's graduated.
Okay. Now jumping into my B League top 5 here, it's gonna be a little bit, you know how I am. I like things to be a little bit
Oh boy.
interesting. So obviously, number 1 is
Oh, no.
USC, clearly. Then number 2, I've got NC State. The same. It's the same thing, same lookout, except for Coolio's delusion.
Yeah.
Now coming to the number 3, I actually have Clemson. I have Clemson coming to number 3. I feel pretty confident that they can do pretty well against a lot of these other teams that are going to be coming up in the B League here. Especially now,
they're totally not playing UNC Charlotte next match.
I feel like they do. I feel like they win that UNC Charlotte match. I feel like they win that one.
Marcel, you're influencing him. He's vulnerable right now. His mind isn't where it should be.
I think he changed his list as he's seeing these comments. It's a
Now in my 4th position here, we have the Niners. Your famous roll Niners, but I do think Clemson's gonna pull away with that one. Then number 5, I have ECU here because I feel like same thing that Blurry was saying. It was like ECU takes that spot every week.
Nate, do me a favor. Never go to Vegas because you would make some of the wildest parlays and bets that I have ever seen, and they would probably kick you out because of how lost you seem. At this point, you're being a money printer for the casinos. Just if you go, don't listen to yourself. Listen to what the opposite thing you're thinking about.
I feel confident in the Clemson boys. I feel like Mesa's got the confidence. I've got the confidence. I think they're gonna do pretty well the rest of the season. I think honestly, they might take UNCC in Game 5 as well.
Wow. Well, let Papa click real quick. Clemson. Let's see who they lost to. They lost to USC and State.
that deserves some silence.
That ain't bad. That ain't. You know what? I don't think they're gonna. Yeah, you might be on something there, my young fella. You might be on something. It might be a Game 4, Game 5 situation. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel like it's gonna be a close one. I think Clemson's gonna walk away with that Game 5. I think they're gonna do pretty good.
I will respect Clemson breaking in if they can either sweep or 3-1 Charlotte next week. That is the prove it, because that's a team that I have right now at 3rd. And if they win, then they can get introduced. That's the big one.
Okay, so you're entitled to your opinion.
But right now, no.
But now, jumping into our B League matchups here, we're looking at, again, left side is number 1, right side is number 2 here. Chat, we got NC State versus USCA. Which team do y'all think is going to win? Starting with you, Blurry.
Yeah, I don't. Poor USCA. NC State should be expected. They should come away with it.
You know, back in like the early 40s, they used to do tests to see if you were a little bit insane. If I see any 2s, this is how we're gonna decipher it right now. This is how we're doing it. This is 21st century. State 3-0. Come on, let's be honest here.
I think I'd have to say the same thing. I feel like State's gonna clean house on that one. Oh, now we got a bunch of 2s popping in the chat because you. Okay, Lax, you're understand.
Mental instability.
Even the Gamecocks
All of them, put them in the
Esports
padded room.
channel did it. That's crazy. Oh, I love that.
All right. Well, coming off of that matchup, I feel like we all pretty much agree that NC State will walk away with a 3-0 sweep on that one. And honestly, I hope it doesn't turn into like an 11-goal game like some of these B League matchups have been.
Yeah.
Because at that point, I just feel bad.
There's some more crimes going on in the B League.
All I know is where's he at? Is it Onions Don't Rock still in here? Is he still in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's he at, brother?
He's raiding his boy.
You know what? I'll come up to that one in just a second. I'll come up to him. Next matchup, we got
Bro,
UNCW.
He's stalling.
We got
He knows what's
UNCW
coming.
versus USC. You got UNCW versus USC. And what do you think? What are your thoughts?
I wonder.
Dude, that's a mind-boggling question. We need some deep analysis on this one.
You know?
We're gonna have to check the books, the stats. This is gonna be close. Yeah, 3-0.
Yeah. No, 0-3.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's backwards from the doc, the Excel sheet.
USC wins that. They don't drop a game. They don't drop a goal. They don't drop a player. You know what? They might drop a player just for fun. Make it interesting.
That's
crazy. That's crazy. After I believe last week, USCA can confirm this for me. I believe UNCW didn't show up at forfeit.
They didn't show up.
So honestly,
if you're gonna catch a flight out of the state, man, I don't blame you to do it now. Like, this is the one you want to not show up for. That's what I'm saying.
Gamecock Esports says, Call said, put me in as sub. I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if UNCW shows up to play, I think USC is gonna take it. I think USC is gonna walk away with that.
At least we have like the actual good matchups coming up now.
Yeah, these are gonna be some actual takes.
Yeah, these are good. These are good. Goodens.
Oh, yeah. Onions Don't Rock is on the wrong team. I was gonna flame the only crow. Never mind. He's on ECU's team. Third matchup, we got Lander versus ECU. What is everyone's thoughts on that? I feel like personally ECU should take.
Prove it game.
For
sure.
Yeah, I see that they both went to Game 5 with UNC Charlotte, so that's how I'm deciphering who's going to come out on top. And right now, this is a coin toss. Who's got the ice? Who's eating ice cream, boys? We're gonna find out.
I'd say ECU.
Yeah, I feel like ECU. If anything, they maybe drop a game. That's what I'm gonna say.
Well, I'll say drop a game. I'll say Lander then, just to contradict you, sir.
Oh, okay.
Lander in 5. Lander in 5.
In 5?
That's crazy.
Okay.
Crazy.
It'll be a close one.
Crazy.
Okay. Just to spite us, I get it. It's fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
But jumping into the last matchup for Week 5 for B League, we have Clemson versus UNCC. You already know where I stand. Clemson Game 5.
This is where the chat needs to prove their talk. All right, Clemson, they come away with this, they move up. If they don't, it solidifies my list.
I've been at this college for going on 5 years. First semester, first week I was here, I bought one thing, and I still have it on my bed right there, and I'm gonna go get it real quick, and it'll answer the question. It'll answer all your questions, my friends.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Worse than a broom?
Not the broom.
I don't know what this is.
It ain't the broom.
It ain't okay.
It's this lovely $80 quilt, baby.
Oh,
Roll Niners, game 5 situation. Clemson, good luck, baby. You might even lose in 4.
oh
You know
my
what?
God.
They'll make it interesting. They'll make it interesting for you.
So that's why you don't get laid in there. Okay.
Well, I mean, like the only thing laying in there is the winner of this league. That's all I'm saying.
My
That-
bad,
that's
Coolio. My bad, Coolio.
That's all. No, Bleary said it. Bleary said it. We clipping it. We're taking it. That's added to the list. It's going to the grave with me. I'll
My
bring it
bad.
up. I'll bring it up when I'm 32. I swear to God.
That's
Bro,
crazy.
just don't bring
bro.
up the blanket and you're good, dude. That's criminal. That was bad.
Dude, my beautiful quilt, dude. That was an
Oh.
$80 quilt. How dare you, sir? How dare you?
That-
Did
that's
you
what-
leave it laying over your bed? Like you have it on the whole thing?
Why? Yeah.
You
no,
sleep with it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You have
Hey,
like
hey,
what I
Coolio,
hide it?
I respect the school spirit. I respect the school spirit.
Thank you. Thank you. You know what?
Unlike
No
unlike
wonder.
this guy, Blur
Wake
didn't even want to
down,
wear
bro.
his jersey.
Wake
Dude,
Tech was
I
down, bro.
wasn't. I was wearing blue and I was gonna have a blank blue shirt, and then they bullied me into a jersey. It's not personalized, so I didn't want to wear it. That's it.
Thank you.
School
Summon
spirit.
Panda.
Also,
Summon
whoa,
Panda.
whoa. We're a community college. We don't have school spirit compared to 4 years. All right, don't get at me. What is this?
5.
Why?
5. I failed Calc 2 twice.
Okay.
Calc 2 was hard. Calc 2 is hard. If you're saying it's not, you're
It's
tweaking.
okay. I failed Calc 1.
Okay, that's worse. I didn't fail Calc 1. That's sad.
That's wow.
Well, hey, I didn't fail it. I made a logical withdrawal.
Because you were
Lock that
failing.
withdrawal.
Yeah.
No, I totally
we know what
didn't
that
get like a
means.
40 on the first exam.
Okay.
All right, UNCC in 5
Yeah.
though. Let's wake up a little bit. Get our minds.
Clemson. If I'm gonna go with the chat and the power that they think that Clemson has, 3-1 Clemson. I'm hoping. If they're wrong,
not even
then
a
it's
not
off
even
my
a
top
game
5.
5.
That's
No.
crazy.
That's
You know,
fine.
I'll
That's
see y'all next
strong. They
week. I'll see
shouldn't
y'all
go to
next
game
week
5.
on the podcast.
I'm
But-
rolling with the chat, boys. If not, Clemson stays out
Anyway.
of 5.
Moving on, jumping into our final matchup here. We got Wake Tech playing against BYE here.
That's gonna be
Honestly,
a close one.
I think BYE is gonna take this one. I think they're gonna 3-0 sweep
Yeah,
Wake Tech.
3-0 BYE. It's over.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know what's about to
Yeah.
hit them. They're lacking.
Honestly,
They haven't won a
like-
game this season.
That's a sweeper. Yeah.
How do you not
Honestly,
win a
like,
game?
I mean, honestly, I think they're gonna take this one, and they're gonna show they're really here to participate in that playoff.
yeah.
They can make a run in the bracket for sure.
But either way, those are some interesting takes that we have. You know, I feel like out of all the power rankings, mine was the most accurate. That's the wrong screen. Whoops.
Which league? The B League, right? Yeah.
No, I think the A League was my most accurate one. Accurate.
Who invited this guy? Who invited him?
Man, I don't know. He's kind of like running the show. We should take it from him.
Honestly, I mean, if we just
You
take a
think
quick
we
look, if we take a look, I mean, look how accurate this power ranking is for A League. I mean, it's pretty spot on.
I just want to
Always
say
bringing back the A League. Y'all, you Kuyo. Go ahead.
the only thing you're taking from me is my chromosomes. When I look at that list, I am disgusted, good sir. I am disgusted. You have us below UNC Wilmington just because y'all won in a game 5 to me choking. Nah, dude. Nah.
I mean,
Okay, but that is bad. Cool.
run it up in
That
the
is
scrims.
bad.
Run it up in the scrims.
Okay. All right.
Well, I thought we
Scrims aren't
established that
games,
scrims
bro.
don't mean anything. I
Scrims
thought
aren't
that's what we
games.
established.
Don't do that.
But that they
Don't do
don't
that.
they don't mean anything for us, which hurts y'all more. That's all I'm saying. That means because y'all try in scrims. I've heard Drip Tank's comms. I've heard him. That man's reciting the Bible.
Coolio. Yeah, you can lose in scrims, but don't lose in the games, and you already did.
Yeah. That's
You're
week
not.
one,
We're
week
gonna
one.
bring that up every
Week
week
one.
because it's facts.
Week one.
I don't know, man.
No, don't worry, Coolio. When we see you in the land, we'll be sure to knock you out.
Okay, you knock me out first. If you knock me out first, I'll give each of y'all $5. $5.
5.
No,
Well, I
hey,
mean,
no.
I'm a college student.
You know what? If we knock you out first, you got to add $500 to the prize pool.
Well, I mean, we're not going to be in the same you can't knock us out first because
Or
we're
how
not going
about
to be game
if you,
one.
you know what?
It's
If we
possible. It is possible.
knock you out, you add $500 to the prize pool.
Like it is possible because if you end like 3rd seed, maybe 3rd, 4th area, and then UNCW is at like
Man's thinking about
6,
it.
7, dude. You guys could get a first round
200,
matchup.
200, I'll add.
200.
What is the
200.
prize pool as it stands?
I'll just donate to USC anyway.
Right now, the prize pool is sitting at about a little over $1,000.
Yeah, and you're
Okay.
acting like, come on.
So
Oh, yeah.
Coolio would be adding 200 to the main pot.
It's a
Yes.
tax write-off. It's a charitable donation to USC's.
You know what? Here.
Nonprofit
I'll
organization.
you know what? When the time comes, if you knock us out, I'll add $200 more in there.
Say less. Say less.
Wait, yeah, that benefits me. Let's go. Yeah.
Say less. Say less.
All right,
No,
so
I'll make it
y'all chat.
interesting.
Y'all gotta clip that. We just made a bet here on stream.
It's a guaranteed plus 200 either way.
Now,
okay.
we do have to
And
say,
Matt's out. This is a great deal for me.
Yay, we win more money.
Dude, that's free.
I have made a bet. You know what? I'm pounding the camera. Fist bump it, Coolio. Fist bump it with me.
Nah, we're
All
running
right,
out the
there you go.
comments.
You
There
get
you
it.
go. All right,
You
all
get
right,
it.
all right,
You
all
get
right.
it.
You know,
You get it.
I'm about to have to go stern talking with my team after this. Be like,
Yeah,
"Look, I
Go
got
start
money
talk
in the
with your fiance, dog.
Dude, I'm gonna be sitting there having a stroke going on to
I mean, that's
game
the real
one.
conversation.
Oh man,
But
we've
Either
yapped a
way.
lot.
we have
That's the
Our
yappers.
Our yapping's getting better.
but you know, that is gonna end up concluding this. You know, my power rankings on top. We're gonna conclude it right there. You know, UNCW number 2. They're gonna absolutely clean the rest of the season here.
Horrendous.
But looking into this,
Bad.
we will be sure to catch y'all on Friday and Saturday for the B League and the A League stream matches. So be sure to tune in for those and stick around. And huge thank you for my panelists coming in here, no matter how delusional their rankings were.
Always the guy
But-
with the worst list who says that out loud. It's great.
All right,
That's
have a
talking.
good one, y'all. Have a good one. Have a good one.
Wait,
Roll
take that
Niners,
top,
just-
baby. Let's
If you're in high
go!
school, come to UNC Charlotte, please. We need more Rocket League players, please.
Yeah. Unknown Brain. Marvin Devine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulate.